Hey, I'm Craig. I'm what happens when a gateway process kid gets babysat by MK Ultra and only has Gangstalker for friends until his late 30s. Anywho, I am just tired enough to care. So here's what we're going to do. Today, I'm still got to get to stage 4 on the ascension ladder. I am procrastinating. I'm lazy. I'm tired, and I'm a little bit frustrated, but we'll get there. But anywho, I have a lot of people reaching out on the gang stalker problem and paranormal activity, etc., and so forth. So here's what we're going to discuss today. Universal laws allows them to not be able to really do anything to you. It is unpopular opinion, but I've been there. I've graduated the initiation because, believe it or not, this is not an extermination thing. I mean, it can be if you lead yourself to that, but really it's a character development and to get you in line exercise. So more than likely, if this is occurring to you, one of three things is happening here. You are a bad boy, or you are spiritually awakening and God is trying to condition you to develop characteristics that unfortunately you have no choice in the matter for, because you signed up for it before you got here. Because when God chooses somebody, you're chosen, not the chooser, chosen. Can't get out of it. Trust me, kicking and screaming, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Or the third thing, one moment please. Sorry, I had to clear my nose and I'm not doing that on camera. But anyways, or the third thing, you know something that you're not supposed to know. But regardless, the same rules apply. They can only trigger you into things that you allow yourself to be triggered into. Now, here's the spooky part, okay? Not all your thoughts and feelings are your own, even the ones that are really intense. And their main favorite ones are anger, lust, and scared. If they can't piss you off, they're going to make you want to hump something. And if you get to hump something, they're going to make you scared that you did, kind of thing. So the main thing is you have to learn to ignore yourself the way you ignore your basic needs and the people around you, kind of deal. When you have those thoughts and feelings cross your mind, go distract yourself. I highly recommend a Nintendo Switch. Arguing with your old lady, especially since if you're telling her about this, she doesn't believe you in the first place. So that's a good subject matter to, keep yourself entertained until everything passes. But primarily, the way we get this to edge up is you allow it to teach you and show you the things that you're needing to develop from it. Because I promise you, they cannot actually do anything. Case in point, one of my more outlandish stories, and this is before I became the person I am now and all the creepy stuff that goes along with that, is I was raised by these guys. Like, these were pretty much my, like, parents. So I know them real well. The ultimate dysfunctional family. But I was in an apartment kind of deal, and they were doing the whole scare you to death thing for no reason, you know what I mean? Or at least I didn't think it was for a reason. But giant piles of meth started appearing everywhere. And here's the problem: I wasn't even high at the time. I would understand if I was twack. The best stuff happens twack when you're seeing wild stuff. But no, I was dead sober, which made it even worse. Because I was at that point, that was the first time I realized you can see and experience these things while not under the influence. And the first time that happens, trippy. But anyways, giant piles of meth started appearing in this apartment I was in. Spazzed me right out. So when they finally drove me over the point of being able to mentally and emotionally break where I acted out of character, which is the goal, I called a friend over. And here's the thing: reality is liquid. Just because it looks a certain way and it feels a certain way doesn't mean it is a certain way. I kid you not, just as soon as he opened that door, every pile of everything magically disappeared into the ether, which makes you feel real sane, kind of deal. And then my friend looks at me the way your dog does when your voice comes out of the answer machine and you're not home. So, surprise, surprise, they got me again. So that made me realize I was a bit nihilistic at that point because they had drove my self-esteem, my sense of self-worth pretty far into the ground. And they messed up in two major ways. I figured out I couldn't die. They can't kill you. That they'll lead you to believe they can, and they can't. Trust me, tried, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, false executions and all the other amazing things that just get us put in a psych ward with the best little grippy socks we can wear. But you can't die. Unpopular opinion, go ahead and smear my name through stuff. I'm prepared for it. I mean, at my worst point, I was like probably like selling myself and drinking my own pee. So, like, that's good material to start with. You know, that Craig guy? Been there, see? Missing tooth and everything to back it up. Anywho, they can't kill you. And they are not allowed to interfere in your life path. The only thing they can do is to get you to interfere in your own life path. So if they're making you think, because they can broadcast straight up concepts to you to where you feel like, oh, someone's going to come through the door and they're going to shoot me, or my old lady's doing this, or just whatever it is that just triggers you good and hard. Like, it's an illusion, it's a manipulation. Um, Basically, just call it magic if you want to call it magic. It's a more complex issue than that, but for now, it's magic. Uh, Ignore it. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. You have a bubble around you that's called your personal reality. I can't really go into details because I'm running out of time. I'm trying to cover the important points. But they can't interfere with your life path. Now, if you're on some fuck shit kind of deal, like you're super duper on drugs, or you're beating your old man or beating your old lady, or you just have a taste for debauchery, then I fully believe they get like divine ordinance, like stamp of approval to jack you up. But it's for your own good. The best stuff is the worst stuff. Because that's the only way we get in line. And I don't mean get in line like behave and, obey the man. But be the best versions of ourselves to ourselves that we're meant to be, so we can live the kind of life that we're meant to live. I grew up with 25 years of it, kind of thing. I'm 36 now. I've only had 12 years apiece, and even then, they show up sometimes to say howdy, and they can actually be awful nice. I've had them give me money and a sandwich and compliments and rides to work and hung out and played video games, and then they just poof into the ether. I know I sound crazy, but everyone watching this video that it's going to make it to already knows what I'm talking about. See, you're not alone, and you're not crazy. Sorry for the psychosis. Hit me up next time. But relax. It's scare tactics. It's illusions. Primarily is for character development, because you'll notice as you overcome whatever specific angle it is that they're using against you. Like, if you don't like being watched, get really good at not caring about being watched. And one of the main tactics they use is what I refer to as culture and society lock. They will put you in no-win situations. That I take you to a party, for example, and you're really nice to this girl crying, or this guy crying even, and you're a dude, a straight guy, or straight girl. So you're just being a good person and consoling this person crying. So you'll magically have somebody walk up and accuse you of trying to hit on their girlfriend or their guy friend or whatever y'all are doing out there. So you're hit on that. Or someone disrespects you, punches you in the face, and the moment you retaliate, for some reason, no one saw the guy hit you first, and you're the one that hit that guy first, and you're the only one in handcuffs. These no-win situations. You have to adopt the passive, like literal passivism, no reaction. Don't feed into it. Don't feed into it. It's like having a narcissistic girlfriend or boyfriend kind of deal. As you do that, it allows you to address your insides in such a way that you begin to control it, and you will grow into an absolute beast with a monster personality to where you can make videos like this. But don't allow it to get to you. It's okay. It's wild. Enjoy the ride. But it does serve a purpose. And they can do some wild stuff. I am not debating that. It is hard. It is nightmarish. It will drive you to the edges of suicide, which won't work, by the way. And because I've done it like 6 times. And if God's got a calling on your life, and if this is happening to you, more than likely you have a calling on your life, it's not going to work. Once the man hires you, you're going to do your job. But relax and don't let them get to you. It's all smoke and mirrors and mind games. So ignore the spooky feelings. Ignore the nonsense. Go play video games, read a book, or watch TV while all hell breaks loose. I highly recommend it.